today's session will be a science session, right? Okay. So science session and will be practical, right? Will be practical. And the thing is, I wanted this environment, right? I don't like to be inside the house room and to take this video, right? And so that's why we outside. We can listen to the environment sounds. Okay, with that we'll go, right? So I told you about Hinia, no? Right? Hinia. Okay, come to the board now. You see the board, right? Okay, I think this, right? This is Hinia. Okay, right? So this is Hinia. He has a title also, right? Okay, so the thing is, in this place, we have something. What is it? It's a heart. Today, he going to tell you about his heart, right? This is his heart, and he has a blood circulatory system. Okay, he has a blood circulatory system which combines with this sooty heart of Hinia, right? Okay, this heart of Hinia, right? This heart is when you fist your hand like this, it's that side. That's your heart. Okay, okay. See this. This will be an important session for you. I don't know how you will take it, right? If you don't know how to draw heart, okay, and if you only know how to just see that, copy and paste the heart, that will not be an efficient thing for the exam, right? You will have to know what is heart, what are the function of it, how to draw it with the proper functions, right? Okay, if I say like this, okay, this Hinia was there, heart was there, right? He has a blood supply above the heart and he has a blood supply below the heart, right? Okay, so he has fresh blood, right? Fresh blood with oxygen is known as fresh blood. He has fresh blood with oxygen, right? That is we call as oxygenated blood. Okay, and he uses for several functions of his body, right? And again this blood comes towards the heart from bottom levels also, like that. Okay, see this. You know what is this? What is this? I'm drawing. See how I'm drawing, right? See how I'm drawing, right? This is your heart. It is not like this, right? This is your heart, right? And this means this is the basic structure you want to know. Okay. The rest we will see how we can draw them, right? You know, if vinyas is from this way, side is this side, this left side is this side. So this is right side of the heart. This is left side of the heart, right? That is left side of the heart, right? And the thing is, this heart here, sorry for the inconvenience happening, because I want to set the camera properly. See here, left side, right. This is called as septum. What is it? Septum. Okay. When it's between this part, there's a name. When it's between this part, there's a name. I'll tell you. Right? The heart has four chambers. Four chambers. Two sides, left side and right side. Okay. Left side and right side. Four chambers are there. Okay. Right. And top two chambers known as atriums or atrias. Atrium. And bottom two chambers known as ventricles. Okay. Ventricles. So this is left ventricle. This is right ventricle. This is left atrium. This is right atrium. Okay. This structure of the heart for you. Now we'll go. Now we'll see how we can draw the full heart properly. Right. Okay. From the top of the body, from head, upper limbs means hand, forearm, and arm. This is hand, this is forearm, and the other one is arm, right? So, and here and from neck, from all the top part, use blood, okay? Comes like this, comes like this, okay? From top to bottom towards heart, right? This is superior, okay? This every parts are superior than heart, right? Superior than heart. So we call it as superior vena cava. Superior vena cava. And this heart means this was the heart. Okay. I cut it. It like this. Okay. If this sponge is the heart, I cut it from this place. Like this. Right. If I cut from this place and if I took this part away, then I can see this part. Okay. So that is the heart cross section. Okay. So from middle point, this SVC comes bottom towards the heart, right? And get entered from this place, right? This is the opening of SVC. If there's a superior vena cava, blood from the top part of the body, there should be an inferior vena cava too, which should go from bottom to top, bottom to heart, right? These are used blood, so they don't contain oxygen. Deoxygenated blood. Okay, not oxygenated blood. They are deoxygenated blood. If you have any question, you can ask, right? And if there's SVC, right, without oxygen, there should be IVC also. IVC, inferior vena cava, right? This also get entered from here. What is this? Right side atrium. Right side atrium. This is right side atrium. Okay, right. Towards right atrium, SVC blood and IVC blood comes and flows here. Right. At a particular moment, at a particular time, this gets filled with the blood. Which blood? Deoxygenated blood. Right. When it fills, what's happening? Through this valve, this is a valve, this is also a valve. On the right side, okay, right side Singaling, it is called as Dakunana. Left side it called as Vama, right? Vama consists of two letters. Vama consists of two letters. Dakuna consists of three letters. So in the right side, Dakuna, it has three cusps of valves. That means tricuspid valve. Okay, this valve is known as tricuspid valve. This is a valve. Okay, tricuspid valve. And if there's two letter here, this side, the valve is known as bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Okay, bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Okay, right. When the blood fills, totally fills in this right atrium, right? Right atrium. I'll erase this point. Right atrium. What's happening at a moment? It will start to flow down to right ventricle. Okay, so these are ventricles, these are atriums. So at a particular moment, it starts to move to left to right ventricle. Okay. Once all the deoxygenated, that means used blood, filled in this area, how it can go outside? No way, no? Okay. So now I'm drawing this part. There's a structure here. Okay. That is called as pulmonary valve or pulmonary artery. Okay, the only artery you can write, you just write this thing, the only artery in the human body which consists of deoxygenated blood, the only artery in the body which consists of deoxygenated blood, it means used blood, right? This pulmonary artery has a valve known as semilunar valve, or we call it as pulmonary valve, right? this opening this opening right? This opening comes from this way. This opening goes towards the inside and comes from this side and divides into two parts, right? So this is pulmonary valve, pulmonary opening. This is pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary trunk, and this is left side, left pulmonary artery. Okay. So this side, left, sorry, right pulmonary artery. Okay, right. So this right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery, I will come to here. Come here, will you? So this is nose, mouth, like this, right? Okay, see this one, pharynx, and this is esophagus. We discussed this later last night. This one, trachea. Okay, after epiglottis, this is trachea. It comes down, and bronchioles, bronchus, bronchioles, like that. This is lung, right? That is lung. So see here. No, I was just, I think it's zooming, right? Here, see, there are a lot of alveolis. Alveoli sacs, alveolis are there, right? So alveolis are there. In these alveoli, if this is an alveoli inside the lung, okay, nearby that, what's happening? This left pulmonary artery in left lung and right pulmonary artery towards right lung, they're moving and they make lot of branches. Okay, one of this branch. Okay, this divides in a lot of branches, and this one branch, alveoli, this is one branch. Okay, so I'm drawing here. This is that branch, right? This is that branch which contains, there's no oxygen, no deoxygenated blood, no. So it contains carbon dioxide, use carbon dioxide, right? What happening? This carbon dioxide, this blood vessel removes carbon dioxide towards alveoli, and you know, while we inhaling, right? While we inhaling, we get oxygen from atmosphere, right? So this oxygen comes inside towards like this and comes like this and comes like this and comes like this inside alveoli. So inside alveoli, we can see oxygen molecules, right? So what's happening? While it moves through this part, right? This oxygen get entered to this right pulmonary artery or left pulmonary artery. Okay, those valves. Okay, those branches. So what's happening? The blood flow gets red in color with oxygen. The blood flow gets changed to red color after moving inside towards lungs. Through lungs, blood changed its color to red color. That means present with oxygen. Okay, and from lungs, this artery comes like this from left side. From lungs comes from this side, from right side, right? Okay, and what's happening? This is called as left side, left pulmonary vein. The only vein in the human body which consists of oxygenated blood. The only vein What? Any question? Right. The only vein inside the body, human body, which consists of oxygenated blood is pulmonary vein. It could be left, it could be right. Okay. So left pulmonary vein and comes here and divides into two parts, right? And get entered from this area inside the left atrium. So always in the heart, left side should be consist of oxygenated blood. Right side should consist of deoxygenated blood. Okay, and this from right side right pulmonary vein comes inside like this and opening from here, right, and gives blood. This also consists of oxygenated blood. Why? They are coming from being oxygenated through lungs. Okay, right. So what's happening? Again, the oxygenated blood fills in this left atrium, right? And after filling, there will be a pressure now. Okay, and suddenly it will contract, and through bicuspid valves get entered into this left ventricle. Okay, right. After getting to this left ventricle, after filling this, there should be a way, right? So the way, what's happening? There's here, sorry, left side consists of oxygenated blood. This is left side, oxygenated. Why? At the right side only we started, right? This is right side, this is left side, not as usual, right? This is right side, this is left side, not as usual, because Inya is looking at us. That means his right side is this side, his left side is this side. So his heart only we're drawing here, right? So left side blue color, deoxygenated blood, which used blood. Okay, used blood come. I'll tell you. After this, after drawing this fully, I'll tell you how this happens, right? Okay, and then oxygenated blood get entered into this, filled into this left side ventricle, and what's happening if it fills with a high pressure? You see, this is myocardium, right? Epicardium outside, myocardium here, endocardium inner part. Those are the heart muscles. Okay, epicardium, pericardium, myocardium, and epicardium. Okay, so sorry for the inconvenience happening surrounding, but it's okay, right? Okay, so come to the lesson. Here, left ventricle is there, so filled up with blood, oxygenated blood, purified blood, right? So epicardium, myocardium, endocardium. Here, myocardium is very thick, right? Why is that? If this contracts very powerfully, only this can distribute blood all over the body, right? Okay, so there's an right opening there, and what's happening? All the blood get entered to this opening. That is known as aortic opening. This aorta appears from this area and comes like this, and it comes like this, and the other part comes down from here, right? Okay, so from here to here it's ascending and known as ascending aorta. This is aortic arch. Aorta is spelling AOTA, aorta. So ascending aorta, aortic arch, descending aorta. It's ask what is this? This is descending aorta, right? Okay, and this arch, okay, I'll just tell you the name, you don't need that. This is left subclavian vein, which goes to left hand, left limb, right? This is left carotid vein, artery. Sorry, this is left carotid, left subclavian artery. This is left carotid artery, which goes towards the. This is brachiocephalic artery. If you want, you can write, right? This is brachiocephalic artery, which again divides into two parts as right subclavian artery and right carotid artery, which goes to blood and brain, and this goes to right side hand. Okay, this goes to left hand, left subclavian artery. This goes to brain from left side to left side neck, right? This is known as the left carotid artery, and this is brachiocephalic artery, and it divides into two parts as right carotid artery which goes to brain and right subclavian artery which goes to right hand. Okay, so you don't need that, just for extra information, right? Okay, so after this, that's it. The blood moves all over the body. According to the grade 11 syllabus, is it all included? What all included, sir? Please repeat the function. Arteries near the aorta. Right. This is too much, I think. No. Shall I erase and draw? You can see this part now. All gone. Now what to do? All gone. Now see, it's this is the way you're going to draw within 2 minutes. That like that. Right. Okay. This side is very thick, right? And as you see, okay, right side, left side, SVC, from here, IVC, inferior vena cava, superior vena cava, enter from this place, enter from this place, blood flows, comes inside this, right? And blood flows inside this, and from here, what are those? Left and right pulmonary arteries, right? Okay, so this is left pulmonary artery. This pulmonary open, and there's a valve, semilunar valve, right? Okay, and what's happening? They go to lung side and coming back, right? Like this, divides into two parts and entered from here. This side comes like this and divides into two parts, right? And blood flows inside here, fills here, and thus aortic opening. Okay, aortic opening, and there are also several valves. And from here, aorta comes like this, and three branches, and rest comes right, descending aorta. Right, these three parts, see this properly. Okay, this is right side limb, left side limb, right? Okay, so this one is left subclavian artery. This is for just for information, right? And this is left carotid artery which goes to brain. Okay, carotid artery which goes to brain. This is brachiocephalic artery, brachiocephalic artery, and this divides into two parts as like this: right carotid artery. Okay, function of SVC, superior vena cava. It carries all the blood from the top of the body. It carries all the blood towards heart from top of the body, which are being used. Okay, used deoxygenated blood. Okay, the SVC carries all deoxygenated blood throughout from top of the body, the heart. That means especially from head, neck, and upper limbs. Okay, so that is the function of SVC, right? So brachiocephalic artery, right carotid artery, and this is right subclavian artery. Here, left subclavian artery, right subclavian artery, left carotid artery, right carotid artery. Okay, this is the head. Okay, this is the neck. So left carotid artery moves like this to brain, right carotid artery moves like this to brain. And if there's two limbs are there, no? Okay, the other part, this moves like this. This is brachiocephalic branch. This moves like this to that lip, subclavian artery. You don't need that, right? So this is ascending aorta, comes up like this. This is aortic arch no, and this is descending aorta. You can write it from here also, right? So thing is, if the blood fills at both atriums, right, at once, okay, and what's happening? It will contract and known as contraction. And now we'll come to the heart cycle. Atrial contraction. Okay, once atrial contraction happens, all blood flows inside these ventricle chambers. Okay, ventricular chambers, and what's happening? This valve gets closed. Okay, when this valve gets closed, it will make a sound, and the first sound is known as lub sound. Atrial contraction. After that, what's happening? These valves get closed. Okay, after atrial contraction, valves get closed and makes lub sound. Right, while it closing, the making sound is known as lub sound. Right, and these both blood fills in here, and what's happening? At the second movement, these both ventricles contract at once, right? And if it contracts at once, and these semilunar valves, okay, semilunar valves or pulmonary valve or aortic valve, right? These both semilunar valves will open and blood will get entered. Okay, in here, left side ventricle, the pressure is very high. Okay, left ventricle very pressure is very high than this. Okay, that means a highest pressure is created by left side ventricle. That's a special point for you, right? Not from the pulmonary, it's from the aorta, to the aorta, and then only we calculating the blood pressure. We'll come to that. Just see this first, right? So at the moment, after getting entered the blood into these valves from here and from here, okay, at the same time, this both happening. Okay, after getting entered, explain the lub sound. Okay, wait. Uh, lub sound. Okay, this is the thing. Blood comes from here, no? Okay, here and here, and from lungs also it comes. Okay, left pulmonary vein comes from here, and in these both chambers, the blood will fill. Okay, blood will fill, and what's happening? At if it can't exceed its limit, what's happening? It contracts. Both atrium get contracts like this. Okay, when it contracts, these two valves. What is this valve? Right side, tricuspid valve. Okay, tricuspid valve. This side, bicuspid valve. Both opens, right? When this want to contract, both valves get opened, right? When it's open, no sound, open, right? After getting entered all the blood in this side toward into this ventricle chamber from both sides, what's happening? Without getting them back into these chambers, without getting the blood back to these chambers, these valves get closed like this. Okay, it's like this, closed. When it closing, it makes a sound, and that sound from both sides at once it makes a sound, and that sound is known as lub sound. Is it clear? Right. And then after blood moves inside, the blood moves inside this pulmonary artery and aortic artery, aorta, right? So and if they move inside, they no need to come back to this chamber, right? For that, what's happening? These semilunar valves should be closed. Okay, they should be closed. Okay, at the moment when the semilunar valves closing, right, they are open like this and they're closing like this. Okay, it will make a sound. That sound, closing of semilunar valve sound, is known as dub sound. Okay, this lub sound is very in high frequencies. Okay, somewhat sound lub and dub, like that. Okay, short. Okay, so that is the sound it creates. Okay, for this atrial contraction of the top of atrium chambers, it takes 0.1 second of time. 0.1 second, right? And for this ventricular contraction, it takes 0.3 seconds, right? And after that, it needs a rest, no, right? heart need rest no at all the moment. Okay, and it will both will relax for 0.4 seconds, and it is known as atrial ventricular relaxation. Okay, or relaxation. Okay, atrial ventricular relaxation or relaxation time. So this will be atrial contraction time or atrium contraction time. This will be ventricular contraction time. Ventricular contraction time. This will be atrial ventricular relaxation time. Okay, 2 minutes more to end the meeting. Right? Okay. Shall we leave and come back, everyone?